don't know what is going on up in the mountains, but it has literally been like 60 degrees in Park City, which for this time of the year is just absolutely like nuts. So I find myself another weekend on a van adventure. It's perfect van weather. I'm going to a place that's super close to my backyard right here in Salt Lake, Antelope Island State Park. I'm driving up there right now. I'm gonna try to buy a campsite, which I've not done since I got the van, but I'll tell you more on that later. I have to stop at a Walmart, get some supplies, and then go to Antelope Island. Okay, so I don't need to get a lot right here, but I need to get some stuff to grill up for dinner tonight, and then I think some stuff for breakfast in the morning. I also want to try to get maybe like some firewood or something to make a fire, although when I got here, it is like extremely windy, like 20-mile-an-hour winds, so I don't know how likely that's gonna be. I must say, I absolutely hate grocery shopping. For those curious, this is what I use for my fridge. It's called a thermoelectric cooler. And basically what it does is when I plug it into power, just off my house battery here, it keeps the temperature inside the cooler about 30 to 40 degrees less than the temperature, the ambient temperature. So whatever the temperature really is in the van, it's 30 to 40 degrees less than that. So in times like this, when it's like 60, 70 degrees, it happens to be perfect. All right, well, groceries are all unloaded, and now it's time to head over to Antelope Island State Park. It's kind of a mouthful, but yeah, Antelope Island State Park. There's a big line of cars to get in. I've probably been waiting not too long, but I'm really hoping that I can get a campsite for tonight. That would be really helpful. $10 per vehicle to get in. Hi.
$10?
Okay. Where could I look for a campsite? Is that the visitor center?
Here.
Okay.
How many nights do you want to stay?
Just one?
Check goes in your window, that's your pass.
Thank you.
And this gate out here closes at 10.
So it's $10 to get in and then 10 for the site. Is that what just happened? You charged me 20 bucks?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Have a good day. See ya. It is so incredibly windy out here on the island. It is nuts. Just like non-stop gusts of wind, probably like 20 to 30 miles an hour. We like drove out here like on a causeway, they call it. It's just basically a straight road right through the Great Salt Lake essentially, and I'm surrounded by the Great Salt Lake. I'm literally on an island out here. So I was gonna do some hikes, but I just think if you go up, it's gonna be like unbearably windy. So I think I'm gonna go on a little wildlife exploration right now because there are a lot of bison and other sort of animals like that on the island. It's gonna be a good little afternoon and night of adventure. Just as I was on my way to go find some of these bison and buffalo, we had an enormous like herd or enormous pack across the road here right in front of me. So it made like a huge traffic jam. See all of these bison, they all came from this hillside. See kind of the cluster of cars right there. They seem like they all just crossed the road down into there. I heard like a ranger or something say there was like a herd of about 100 bison just off the road. So this might have been what he was talking about because there's just scattered all amongst this hillside. It's just super cool to see these animals. It really is. They're massive. These buffalo or bison keep crossing the street, keep crossing to go to the herd over there and back, but they're literally, look how close they are. They're right there. It's incredible, isn't it? That was honestly so amazing. Like, I feel like I just blacked out for that entire like half an hour with those animals. It was just so insane. And when they had to run across the road, you would hear them pitter patter, and just like they're grunting and noises, and like when they would kind of like wrestle with each other, like those are some huge animals. And then to have like 100 of them all together like that, like I would not ever want to be stuck in the middle of that. I drove all the way down the road that I could, as far as I could go. It seems to be like some sort of seasonal road closure here. What's up, man? How you doing? I'm at a place called like the Garfield Ranch, and I think it's like one of the original settlements here on the island. I could be wrong. I think it's something like that. So 1848 to 1981 were kind of like the active years of this ranch here. This is all the original stuff. This is like the blacksmith, which is super cool. All like the original tools are in there, the vise. I don't know, it's just really, really cool. And more than anything, it's just kind of where I ended up. I had no other where to go. I wanted to drive all the way down the road, so that's what I did. Looks like they're doing photos or something over here. It's like a big photo light. You can use their light. See? Whoa. Looks like something fancy is going on over here. I wonder what this building is. Whoa. Okay, check this out. I'm gonna have to crank my ISO here, but this is pretty insane. Look at this. Imagine like this was your room. You have like a little like fireplace stove here, and just like literally 4 beds in here. Like this was like your table. That's so crazy, so crazy. I think there's like the Yellowstone, like the movie thing, the Yellowstone whatever. I think that's who's like filming here, because this is all film equipment behind me.
Call out when you want the racks.
Well, I think I was wrong. I ended up talking to one of the members who was working on the crew here, and they said that they're filming or shooting a short film, and today was their first day, and they're all done on Monday, and it's all taking place right here on this ranch. So short film, 3 days of filming, but this place completely like blew my expectations away. It's so cool to see how people used to live. I'm gonna head back down the road I came and kind of head back towards my campsite and towards that beach area and see if I can check out the sunsets. Don't know how much we're gonna get because it is now completely socked in. Tons of clouds, stuff like that, but we're gonna try anyways because that's what we do. So I'm gonna hop in the van and roll back down the island. Sunset, dinner, yeah, all that good stuff. I cannot get over how windy it is up here. It's just like been non-stop since I showed up. And it just doesn't look like there's literally any chance of light happening because I just feel like we're completely socked in of like a cloud or something. But we're still gonna try because we're here. And like I said, that's just what we do. I think I'm somehow like in where the water would be or used to be or might be. I really don't know anything about really like where I am in terms of like if this is a low tide season or if it's just because we've had a drought. I really do not know. Might try to experiment with some time lapses because we do have some moving water. Maybe if I get a camera down low to the ground, maybe like a long exposure. I don't really know. Chill out for a little bit, mess around with that stuff. I'm not really sure what to make of what we just did, to to be completely honest, but we tried. I am so ready for a hot meal and to get out of this wind because I just stood in the wind for probably like 30 minutes. Back to the van, then it's to the campsite. Dinner time, maybe try to make a fire, but the wind is brutal, we'll see. So yeah, let's go. Okay, made it to the campsite here. I'm site number 20, which is like just off the road, which is kind of nice, I guess. But just a primitive site, no bathrooms, I don't think, or no running water. I don't really know. I don't even really care. I'm so hungry right now, so I'm gonna make some dinner. I got some brats and some soup and some broccoli because I'm trying to eat more vegetables. Well, I didn't really charge any of my lights here. These are the lights that I just used. They're just a rechargeable battery, and long story short, I have 3 of them, and they're essentially all dead. So I'm kind of running super low on light. Thankfully, I have my cell phone. Dinner is served. Bon appetit. Yep. Guys, I have been falling asleep continually while trying to film that night lapse that you just saw. I really don't even know if it worked out. The wind is so heavy, it feels like I'm gonna blow over, so I'm concerned that the tripod and everything might blow over, even though it probably won't. I'm going to bed because I'm just super tired. So thank you guys for watching episode 31 here. I'll see you guys in the next video. For now, I'm gonna go to sleep. Take it easy, fam. Peace out.